And then on humanitarian interventions, there's a young man who is visually impaired, and he has benefited from the goodness, the goodwill of His Excellency, who gave 100 million naira for physically challenged persons who are in tertiary institutions. He has benefited, and then we have him here, and for about maybe 10 minutes or thereabout, we're going to hear from him and what his needs are. He is Mr. Ekerebong Jackson Ekwere. He is from Padenin local government area. He is visually impaired, but that has not stopped him. He's a master's degree student in the Department of Agricultural Education, University of Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Ekerebong Jackson Ekwere, you are welcome to Open Forum with Citizen NKO.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
You may have to speak a little bit. I like your voice. A little bit louder.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm glad to be here. It's my pleasure, sir.
Thank you. I'm going to stay put with you.
Okay, sir.
You reached out to us and you told us about the challenge that you have, which has to do with your physical visual impairment, but that is not even a challenge to you. The challenge you have currently is that you are a beneficiary of the special intervention fund, educational fund that His Excellency Pastor Moino graciously approved for physically challenged persons in higher institutions. First of all, tell us about that. Are you a beneficiary, like you told me? Tell the world now about that.
Okay, as I earlier said, my name is Ekerebong Jackson Ekwere from Padenin local government area. I applied when I heard that His Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Governor Umo Basino, gave about 100 million for disabled students. I applied as every other person did, and I got raised. My name was shortlisted. I went there for the screening, and I was granted about 300,000 naira.
That is awesome. Ekerebong is a beneficiary of the goodwill of His Excellency Pastor Moino to the tune of 300,000 naira. And you are here, you need financial assistance. Why do you need additional financial assistance in the program that you are doing?
Thank you very much, sir. I need financial assistance to be able to complete my studies because at some point I thought little money could do or go for master's program. I did not know that it's quite demanding. So I have paid part of my fees. It still left over with my project. I'm done with my project as we speak. The coursework, I'm done with the coursework. The topic of my project has to do with the prevalent situation in the country, palm oil production.
Okay, let's leave the details.
Okay.
How much do you need to be able to complete your master's program?
Okay, apparently I need about 600,000 naira right now to complete my studies.
Now, because of time factor, we'll be able to give the breakdown. He has actually written to us. He has given the entire breakdown to the last cover of what he needs. And then he has an additional need here, which is something that is worthy of note. You are visually impaired. When did your visual impairment set in?
Okay. I was actually okay in my secondary school days. It was when I started my first degree in the University of Uyo. I actually did agricultural engineering. That was my first degree. But based on doctor's recommendation, I could not be able to cope with the technical department. So I had to switch to something administrative, which is agricultural education.
Okay.
So I'm still undergoing. Right now my area of study is agricultural technology education.
Yes. Now, how do you even cope? How do you even cope?
I was given a device. They call it low vision air, and I've been using them. Like the one I'm using right now is as faded, usually as spoiled. So I'm trying to see how I can get another one. But the most recommended is called Bioptics.
Bioptic lens.
Yes, bioptic lens.
Now, in your letter here, you have the sum of 2,000 US dollars.
And that is the list of all of other lenses that has to be the bioptics. There are other lenses that could cost 5,000 US, but the one that the doctor recommended was 2,000 US dollars.
The list.
Yes,
now
that's the list.
You were at our Open Forum Center where we talked, and I asked you this. Have you tested the bioptic lens? Were you able to see anything at all?
Yes, I was able to. I was glad when I used the lens.
Awesome. Where was this?
That was at Mekio Eye Center at Lagos.
Oh, you went to Lagos for
yes,
it?
Oshodi, yes.
Okay, let's do this. Please, for those listening to us, Open Forum is about people, issues, ideas, and solutions, and we are the voice to the voiceless. We have actually, by the grace of God, been able to take care of some cases. We've lost some because of lack of responsiveness of some of those who should do the needful, but we are never discouraged. For Ekerebong to be a master's degree student, he cannot see, and then he has opportunity of being able to see using bioptic lens, and he needs just 600,000 to finish his master's program. That is not too much for Akwa Ibom people. It's not too much for the government. We want to say here, since we have a lot to talk about, as usual, we are going to send out appeals. We are sending out appeals on air right now, and we want to also send out appeal in letters like we normally do. He's from Kwadenin, so you, our big man from Kwadenin, expect Open Forum. We're going to send a letter to you, and we'll add his number. We try to avoid unscrupulous persons hacking in and doing whatever mess using people's accounts. So we are very strict about financial matters, and so we will give out his phone number. Whatever financial thing that can be done, maybe through directly to him. But if we are to administer it, we normally give our account number, which we use to be able to coordinate things. His phone number is 0704 6601 181. I take that again. Ekerebong Jackson Ekwere 0704 660 1181. We are going to send out letters, and this one I cannot avoid. I will be able to also reach out to His Excellency, who is so awesome when it comes to showing compassion. And that's the much we can take. We have actually shoot the time we needed to give to you. But as the final word for now, what do you have to say? Make the appeal with your own lips.
I'll be glad if my request is met.
Great.
God bless you all as you grant my heart.
Thank you so very much. Ekerebong will be very glad, and we're so happy to have him see once he's able to have that bioptic lens.